There we go. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Call to order, approval of minutes.
Need a motion for approval.
I make a motion.
I second.
No visitors.
No visitors today, other than Officer Razul. Not a visitor.
Okay. Old business.
We're on the path to the shortest meeting possible here, so.
We started.
Old business. Holland, if they weren't there yesterday, they're coming today to go up on the roof. Fix your lights first.
What?
Yes,
Merry Christmas to me.
and then they're going across the road to Blue Dahlia's building to put lights in on what, not blue, the one Blue Dahlia is in, excuse me. To put them in there. Hagen Properties will be the last one. So
Cool. So they're actually doing.
they're doing it, yep.
Okay.
I'm sorry, in terms of the money, for everyone to know, the quote was in line with the same exact price that we had back in the day when we did much of the bigger ones, so I'm,
That's crazy.
so, well, they honored their encumbrance price, what they had with us, so.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, we'll take it,
Oh,
so.
good. Perfect. And that should be almost it.
That-
The emos thing that might just been turned off.
Yeah, I don't know what, it might be turned off, so I'll have to try to check with some folks. I only saw it one night and it was off. When I was checking Holland's parking lot lights for the Dale lot, so.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Are they working?
They have to replace a couple of them and the timer was broken. So a couple lights are on now, which is better than none. And it might be coming up. I'm sorry, I don't have the agenda in front of me. Did we end up ordering some of that like kind of cross over the street lights? And I know they've been putting up lights on our poles and stuff, but did we order anything? Okay,
We did not go across. Getting across Big Bend takes a world with the county, so we did not approach that given the year. We just stuck it on everything on the poles, so.
great. Okay, thanks.
Holiday festival update.
I'm gonna turn it to Fran, but I just want to say it's been awesome watching Fran get a bunch of stuff done and just knocking details up because I think we're gonna have a great celebration on the second, so.
I sent her an email yesterday. The suggestions that she put out to everyone was very, very awesome and helpful. And I think hopefully very appreciated.
Thank you.
Sure,
Yeah, and we're up to 20 folks that have let me know that they're participating. And so now if my plan is if everybody gives me what they're doing, I would like to start on the 18th, 2 weeks out, to do some every day on social media to let people know what's going on. And it already has gotten out as far as the social media because I had people asking me about it at the Old Webster event this past weekend. Which I was very
Right.
pleasantly surprised.
Absolutely.
But we got things rolling. Santa's taken care of, singing's taken care of. I'm looking into putting in a photo wall behind Santa. Because I went and checked it out, and if I was taking a picture, I would have the McDonald's sign in the background, which
Mhm.
is a no-go. We also talked about giving the kids a token that sees Santa to go across the street to Starbucks and get a kid's hot chocolate. But we're all set. Have you gotten many inquiries about toys for tot boxes?
No.
But Peter
haven't.
hasn't gotten any for the blue barrels either.
I mean, I've got those at the restaurant, so whenever we want, we just gotta carry them across.
Okay, right. Or anybody that wants to have them in their business.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard it from anybody else.
Do you know when they need to be turned in?
You know what? I can't remember, but
Okay,
we do that bicycle thing, so we brought we made multiple trips with over 100 bikes.
are you doing a bike thing again this year?
Yeah.
Cause I could use that as part of what you're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, you can do, we do, a meal a month. We give a little gift card for a meal a month if they donate a bicycle. So it's not, really taken off in Arnold. Webster, we've got some, but, we ended up donating them all to Jefferson County because there are places right near us and we had so many bikes that. It was pretty neat. We did like 120 bikes last year. Or I say our customers. So,
The only other thing to add, I don't know if you all saw it from the Old Webster open house this past weekend, but we hired, the city hired the high school students and they did some social media reels during the event, the stories. Facebook and Instagram Reels, whatever the term is now for all that, but. So they will be at your event as well on that Saturday. So be walking around, taking pictures, making montage with Christmas music and such behind it. And so it'll also be helpful to get some of that footage then because we've realized our Christmas ads are a little, some of those shots were outdated.
A bit old, yeah.
Were a bit old and some were from COVID and we didn't need to have everyone with a mask on anymore. So,
That's perfect. Good. Looks like we're all set. New business. Review.
Councilmember Smith is not here. He wasn't sure if he'd make it today, so I suggest we just go by. If he pops in before we're done, we can come back.
Okay. And Commission meeting schedule.
So you all have, it was on the agenda. It's the colorful piece here. We have Old Orchard Inn on the second Tuesday. And as per always, you guys have no possible interruptions in anything. So we've kept you all on the second Tuesday, not including December next year. So
Okay.
looking to everyone, we don't need to vote on it. We just need to make sure this is gonna work and there wasn't anything major that you all knew of that you thought needed to be moved.
Looks good to me.
Silence is golden.
Yep. Notice of January officer elections.
Yes, we have officer elections next meeting in January. Bob's gonna try to be gone, but we're not gonna let him.
Taking 2 steps back. this time.
There was, if you note, there was literally, I think I put in here that any member, doesn't have to be here, can accept the nomination.
Oh, nice.
But anyways, so in January, I tried to lay out just the very basics of the election in this memo. It's very simple. The bylaws call for a secretary. Let's say that the city can designate, the commission, excuse me, can designate a secretary, which we've always said is Fran, so we're gonna ask you just to do that for the bylaws. So the new bylaws that the council did, this will be a routine January thing from now on. So we'll elect a chair and a vice chair and then designate a secretary.
Okay.
So
All right.
any questions on that?
Nope.
I'm gonna be stuffing the ballot box with my buddy John.
Early and often.
Okay, BDC update.
BDC is meeting Thursday. We have 3 meetings this week, don't we?
No, they're meeting next week.
On Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're right.
They're meeting on Thursday. So they have their coffee on February. That's really what they're working on is working towards their coffee, laying out what that will, the program will be on that. I do expect the Green Dining Program, which those of you in the restaurant world have heard about from the Green Dining Alliance, which BDC endorsed to sort of roll out through December, through council and then really out to the restaurants in the beginning of the year. So that's the very basic BDC update.
All right.
Brand, anything on it?
City update.
Councilmember Smith's not here, so we're on our way.
All right.
A couple things, obviously, I think everyone saw the news, the council decided not to buy 4 homes that were part of the flood buyout possibilities. Each council member had their own decisions as to why, but just want to make everyone aware. Also, I don't know if we sent this out, we'll make sure to get it out to you all. We've created a property tax receipt for residential and commercial properties. And what it does is if you enter your assessed value, so if your home is taxed at $100,000, let's say, which would be a heck of a home, but if it was $100,000, where does that $100,000 go in the city budget? So is it $5 in the finance department and $20 in police, all those kinds of things. So we'll send out those links. It's a very easy process to do. We do not have them for the business districts just simply because it's such a small number and such, but you and your commercial properties can look at it, your residential properties and your personal property taxes are on there. So absolutely free, cost nothing. I'll keep it short.
Okay, that's it then, huh?
That's it. Anyone else got anything? So,
All right, then, next meeting set for November 14th. What?
no, that was just a flub up. So it'll be January,
January.
January 9th. January 9th.
We're gonna miss that one. All right, January 9th and then, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All right,
Always a pleasure.
Y'all.
thanks for coming.
Thanks.
man. Yeah, I think we broke a record eating